So you already know what keywords are and how they work with traditional SEO. So in this lesson, we're going to talk about what changed and what didn't when AI entered search. AI systems didn't replace keywords, they just use them a little differently. Keywords give AI context. They tell AI what your content is about, what problems it solves, and which questions it's relevant for. Without clear keywords, AI can't confidently understand or place your content. And with more and more people turning to LLMs for everyday searches, this could be detrimental to your business. So let's go a little bit deeper on how AI uses keywords. So AI doesn't just look for exact keyword matches like search engines do. It looks for topic consistency, related terms and concepts, natural language and phrasing, and coverage of common subtopics. This is how it decides whether your content is relevant, complete, and trustworthy enough to surface or cite. So the TLDR of this lesson is AI is just a smarter, more accurate search engine, and keywords are still the best way to determine if your page answers the searcher's query. So what does this mean for you and I? The first thing is we must choose the right primary keyword for each page, which should correlate with the main topic of that page. Then we need to choose the right supporting keywords or secondary keywords, which you can also do in the SEMflow app. And then finally, we need to make sure that we support those keywords with high quality, detailed content that's written in the way that people actually ask questions. That is how we train AI to recognize our site pages. So the biggest difference for us with this AI shift is now just how we implement these keywords in each of our pages. So let's take a look at the difference between the old way and the new way of implementing keywords. And what you're going to notice is that a lot of this isn't really new stuff. This is the same advice that has been true for regular SEO for years. The only difference is now the margin for error is much smaller. So the old way of implementing keywords was focusing on repeating one keyword over and over again in the page. Oftentimes this was an exact match keyword, and a lot of people would just stuff that in as much as possible. We would use the primary keyword or main topic or idea in every one of our headings, not just the H1. And then all of this would be supported by fairly thin content, just focusing on or targeting that one single topic. And oftentimes it was taught that each page just needed one keyword, and that was enough. But now with these more complex search engines and AI, it's a lot more sophisticated. So instead of focusing on just one repeating keyword, now we need to focus on one topic and also related concepts. We need to make sure we're using natural language variations, so any type of unnatural repetition or keyword stuffing is not going to work. Our H2 through H6 headings should be using our secondary keywords or secondary supporting topics. And then the content on each of these pages needs to be really comprehensive. It needs to be going deep on each of these topics and subtopics. So instead of having each page focused on just one keyword, now each page should be focused on one problem, one topic, or one singular intent. So, simply put, if you use good relevant keywords and support them with quality content, you will gain traction on both traditional search engines and these large language models like ChatGPT. It's really not as complex as people make it sound. SEO and keywords specifically haven't really changed. They've just gotten more sophisticated, which means you can't cheat your way to good rankings anymore. This is why it's more important than ever to do good, thorough keyword research and then implement those keywords properly into each page of your site.